Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Fourth Night Podcast, where we talk about everything
From creeps
to cryptids
to creatures. Oh my God. So, if you guys are ready, grab some spooky popcorn and a spooky beverage and hold the hand of this scariest skeleton next to you. And strap in for the Fourth Night Podcast.
All right, what's up, guys?
Fourth Knock Podcast number 5.
Episode
Episode 5.
Cinco.
Sorry.
Welcome.
Yeah. Welcome.
Today's topic brought to you by science
and Nazis.
and burps.
Burps.
I mean, yeah, Nazis.
Gotta be Nazis
The
on this one.
Japanese.
Japanese, sure.
Yep. Yeah.
Arguably worse than the Nazis, in my opinion.
In what way? All the ways.
Like, yeah, like murder and
Ruthlessness.
shit. Yeah, I mean, they didn't. I mean, they got nuked, but they didn't like.
twice.
Yeah, but they didn't like go to The Hague and get like executed and stuff.
True. TT, I'm busy.
I mean, they got like firebombed and all that other horrible shit, but they didn't have to like admit that they did was wrong. They even have like, there's some, I saw a weird ass documentary where it's like, there's this guy who fought in World War II and he's like celebrated and he does like a little like walk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And he was in charge of, what was that facility called? 731 or something? Where they did all those experiments.
Yeah, all those awful experiments.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, the guy who ran that didn't get executed at all.
Really?
We just took his research and we're like, okay, you're good. See ya.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Didn't they do surgery on people when they were still alive and like not knocked out?
Yeah, they froze people's arms while they were still alive and like they used them for like artillery practice and stuff.
Jesus.
And they like fed them to like rats and all this horrible shit.
Ew.
Yeah.
People are sick.
Yeah, and they like they put them in like decompression chambers while they were still alive.
No.
And like did it so hard that their like organs like shot out and stuff. It's fucking disgusting.
Ugh.
Yeah, and they all got away with it. So
Your uncle was a hero. He died in a decompression chamber
he exploded.
for his country.
Wait, so
Well, it was they
He
abducted
exploded.
like Chinese people and Koreans, I think too.
ugh.
That and like the rape of like Nanking and shit.
What's wrong with Koreans?
They're
Anna?
terrible.
Jesus.
I don't know. People
She's like, ugh.
I wasn't
Oh,
saying
yeah,
that
what
about
the
the
fuck,
Koreans.
yeah.
You're
What the hell,
horrible. You're all terrible.
You ever listen to K-pop before, dude?
Yeah, it's wonderful. What's your point?
I don't like K-pop.
Yo, man, you're not an army member?
Sorry. Yeah, no. Sorry.
You're not in the army?
They have really shitty names too.
BTS. Come on, Hannah.
What does BTS stand for?
Oh, shit.
So you're
What?
a fake fan then?
Yeah, what does it stand for?
Let's see.
Wait.
Guess.
Be the shit.
Be the shit.
Be the
Bacon.
That's your final.
Final answer, be the shit.
Mine is Bacon Tangelo Starfruit.
Yeah, that's probably it.
That's a good name.
Okay, so it doesn't look like it actually stands for anything. They're called the Bangtan Boys. Bangtan Boys.
Oh, it is S.
Bits called Bits.
I
Bangtan
don't think
Boys?
that it's actually an acronym for anything. It's
See-
weird.
See what I said when I see
So like the Bangtans,
shitty
Yeah,
name.
I guess.
Bangtan Boys.
It's probably in Korean.
Oh, probably. God, we're fucking idiots.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Maybe it's, in their own language. That would make sense. We're the worst. Wow, there's 7 of them?
Jesus, what?
They all have really pretty hair. Look, it's like all the colors of the rainbow.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they're very
Yeah.
androgynous.
Hey, look at them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super cool.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Speaking of which, I think that I forget which Asian country, is it China, where they're banning, it's kind of like a don't say gay thing, where they
Yeah,
won't
it's way
let
worse.
any
Yeah, it's
feminine
crazy.
looking.
Dudes, yeah.
Yeah, terrible.
It's because their leader is like a old boomer type.
Like no one's having kids.
Well,
Well, partially because they're welding, people into their homes, but
yeah, not anymore.
that's probably part of it.
I mean, they're going ape shit with COVID right now.
Right? Yeah.
This is April 17th, by the way, so I don't know.
2022.
But have you heard about that?
Okay.
Whatever. So,
Drugs.
War
some
on
shit.
drugs. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking stupid.
And it's going just about as well. So they're like locking people in their homes if they have COVID.
Oh my god.
If like you have a person with COVID in your apartment complex, completely locked in, you're fucked.
What?
You can't get food.
What?
You actually have to have like one of your officials in your like district like get it for you.
What?
And your budget is like based on like where you're housed. So it's like super classes. So if you like live in a poor area, you just don't get food at all. You're fucked.
So they just people are starving to death?
Yeah, I mean, people are like eating like cat food and stuff because they can't get any food. They're and like people are using like drones to fish and shit, which is pretty funny.
What?
Yeah, but it's like it's insane.
That's
and
awful.
Yeah, they have like giant facilities just full of people that have tested positive for COVID, all stored in like one place, and it's just like a fucking nightmare. It's insane.
We were reading stuff this morning, because he told me about that this morning. Like, so we checked out like the Shanghai Reddit or whatever.
Yeah.
And like one post was like, people are moving their refrigerators out to their balconies and opening the doors in silent protest of like not having any food because their fridges are empty.
Oh
so they're
my
all
God.
just moving their empty fridge out to the fucking balcony with the doors open.
And we're over here fucking whining about like
I'm really full. I think I am too full.
My
Yeah, I am
tummy
so
hurts.
full it literally hurts.
Happy Easter, guys.
I
Oh
know.
my God. So bountiful.
Isn't that a Thanksgiving thing?
Exactly. And here we are on Easter fucking hamming it up again. Just
Literally.
another,
Literally
just
hamming
another
it up.
excuse, dude.
With our quiche. I mean,
We had, like-
Tom.
Yeah, who cares? It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Tom, your hair's getting really long.
I know. I gotta cut it again.
Holy crap! Is the last time you cut it my wedding?
Yes.
Wait, yeah, put it around your shoulder. That's gross. I mean, Mark. Wow, it's super long. Ours is probably like the same length.
Probably.
Badass, bro. Except
Yeah.
yours is nicer because it's all like thick and whatever.
Yours super thick. What are you talking about?
They see me rolling.
It looks thick to me.
Never
That's
scrolling.
Oh,
Thanks.
are you doing the thing where you're fishing for compliments? You're trying to
Oh, one of those.
self-deprecate.
One of those people.
I get it.
Yep.
Just say
You
your
got
hair
me.
is nice.
You caught me. Nah, it's all damaged and shit. It's fine.
See, here we go.
Here we go again.
Here we go.
God damn it. You guys want to learn about some things, stuff and things?
I want to hear about.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing this is on stimulus or
What you call it?
stimulants? Is that what they call it?
Stimulus?
Stimulants.
Stimulants.
Psychostimulants.
Psychostimulants?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's like the technical term.
I don't understand.
It's stimulants. Yeah.
Why the psycho part?
Because it's
Because
like,
they affect the psyche. It's the scientific. It's like the medical term.
Are there physical like stimulants?
no.
What
It doesn't
about-
give you energy in your like muscles. It gives you energy in your
In your
brain.
What about like ephemeral stimulants?
What?
Ephemeral?
Think about it.
Ephemeral.
So like in the blood. I don't know.
So like your thoughts.
I think they call that mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. I think those are called. Those already have a name. I think it's the
Oh.
psychedelics. So I think we're done here.
They call them Joe Rogans. I'm gonna do a couple Joe Rogans. Oh, by the way, have you guys ever done like LSD or like DMT or anything like that?
I've done LSD handful
Done.
of times.
How'd you like it?
It's sweet.
Is it? You didn't
Yeah.
have a bad trip or anything?
No, it actually. People say like, "Oh, it changes your life." Oh. It actually
It's a little spooky. Pretty cool.
did. Yeah, it was
Really?
really cool. Yeah, I was 19
Oh,
when
really?
I did it. Yeah, it was crazy.
I was
Highly
wondering-
recommend.
I was going to do like DMT, but
I don't know about that.
it seems a little scary.
DMT.
I know the guy for you to talk to if you ever want
Oh, do you?
to. Yeah, he's in the family, dude.
He's in the vampire. What?
He makes his
What?
own. He makes his own
Makes
DMT.
his own DMT. That
Yeah.
doesn't sound good.
Wait, mouth who it is.
Huh?
Mouth who it is. What? That was a really long thing you just said.
Yeah, that was
He's
that
our
was a
stepbrother.
that was a
Stepbrother.
lot of syllables. Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Stepbrother.
Why am I not
He's
surprised?
telling me all about it. I was like, damn, that's actually kind of sick.
Wait, mouth it again?
What? How many of those do we have? One of those.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
that actually makes perfect sense.
You'd
Yeah,
make a
dude.
terrible deaf person.
You can,
Yeah, you're.
You can't read lips.
Oh, hey.
You can't read lips for shit.
Another tangent. Did you guys see Coda? Highly recommend that movie.
No, but
Great,
I heard it was
great.
good.
Excellent movie. Watch it tonight.
Did somebody, was it up for an Oscar or no?
It won.
It did win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
oh, is it that?
For what?
I know it got nominated. Sorry, I shouldn't
Okay.
say that. I'm 90% sure it won. Great movie. Watch it.
Okay, I heard that was good.
Hey, is it like a silent movie? Or?
What?
No.
Why would it be a silent
Because we were
movie?
talking about deaf people,
No.
dude.
it's
No,
not.
dude, it was a tangent. Get out of here with
Yeah,
that.
sorry. And tangent.
What's the Coda movie about?
It's about a deaf family, but their
so
youngest.
so listen,
but their
fuck
young-
you, okay?
But
Take
their
it easy.
youngest daughter is not deaf, so it's her and her family like navigating the world, and they're fishermen, right?
That's really interesting, actually.
So they own a fishing boat.
Mm-hmm.
She's the only one that can talk, and obviously like hear, and then like
So she has
the-
to talk to fish.
but like the feds or whatever like find out about it, and like she wants to go to music school to sing, right?
Oh,
So her parents like don't really get that. They're like, why do you want to sing? Like singing is dumb. Like because like obviously it's something that they've never.
because they can't do it, so they're
Enjoyed
all
before.
mad about it? That doesn't seem fair.
Yeah. So she's missing work, and so now there are only deaf people on this boat, and the Coast Guard like pulls up to them because they were trying to like hail them, and like no
Oh,
one's
no.
answering. Yeah, like all the alarms are going off, like freaking out. Finally, the Coast Guard like boards, and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you assholes? Like, pull
Aw.
over." I don't know, pull over. I don't know if that's what you do like on the open ocean,
I
but
think
Pull
you do,
over.
yeah.
Pull
I
over,
think
yeah.
that's what you do.
and they're all just like frantically signing, like,
Aw.
He's making a finger gun.
Oh, no.
Don't reach for your waistband. Super frantically trying to sign your way out of
Terrible.
that one.
making a sign for gun.
That's terrible. It's not funny.
Finger gun, shoot him. But anyway, so it's a good story.
Okay, so what happens? They,
Kind of ties into our subject.
don't ruin it.
I'm not gonna watch that movie. I don't care.
I'm just kidding. No, man, it's really good.
Spoiler alert for
Mhm.
all of our esteemed listeners
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's probably fake.
Thank you so much
Yeah, whatever.
for your
Uh,
whatever for listening.
Thanks for your patronage.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, but we don't really. It's not really a thing yet. But we should think about it. If we get some listeners, we should
Yeah.
whatever it is,
I don't know if we have
Get
like
some-
just
get some money in the bank.
It's not about the money, guys.
What is it?
What is it about?
I'm just kidding. It's about the money.
It's about family having fun together.
It's true.
Yep.
A family.
Let's talk about Nazis and math. I want to hear this.
I gotta hear this. I gotta hear.
I gotta hear.
Okay, so psychostimulants. I got one word in before you
Psycho-
guys
Yeah,
derailed me. I got one
Oh,
word
shit.
in, and
This is
then
gonna be a very long podcast.
Totally.
Strap in.
Hey, have you seen that movie?
Have you seen Coda? Guys?
Shut up, dude.
Have you seen Coda? Such an
Uh-oh.
intellectual.
TT says, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, well.
All right, so psychostimulants are substances with mood-enhancing and stimulant properties. They may help the brain's network of neurons communicate more effectively. So they include drugs of abuse, such as cocaine, methamphetamine, as well as some therapeutic meds out there, such as mixed amphetamine salts, known affectionately as Adderall,
Affection.
Oh.
Yeah.
5-ans, Benzedrine, which we'll get more into later, methylphenidate, which is also known as Ritalin or Concerta or Focalin, all those fun ones. And then modafinil is another medication, so it goes by the brand Provigil.
So Ritalin is for kids with ADHD, right?
Yeah, or adults.
All of those, yeah.
Is it? I thought it was supposed to like mellow you out because of ADHD.
Well, that's the thing. Like, people who have ADHD, I'll get into it more later, but they're more impulsive and hyperactive because they're lacking dopamine and norepinephrine in some parts of their brain.
Oh.
And stimulants actually give them more of that neurotransmitter, so it actually ends up calming them down instead of like being all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why for people that have ADHD, stimulants calm them down, but like if you don't, then it's just going to hype you up and
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's how that works. But yeah, I'll get into that more later. So, how do stimulants exert their effects? Queen TT is here to listen as well.
Hello, I'd like to learn about meth, please.
Oh, look at her. She's like, I'm being very
I'd like for you
polite.
to put some meth in my bowl, please.
I don't think so. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about the pharmacology of amphetamine, which is usually like Adderall or methylphenidate, Ritalin, so those two things. So the primary pharmacologic effect of both amphetamine and methylphenidate are to increase the central dopamine and norepinephrine activity, which impacts executive and attentional function. Amphetamine actions include dopamine and norepinephrine transporter inhibition, vesicular monoamine transporter 2 or VMAT2 inhibition, and monoamine oxidase activity inhibition. So methylphenidate actions include dopamine and norepinephrine transporter inhibition, agonist activity at the serotonin type 1A receptor, and redistribution of the VMAT2. There's also evidence for interactions with glutamate and the opioid systems.
Could you do me a big favor?
Really?
So,
Could you dumb that down for me, please? Makes you feel good.
right, exactly. So, like I mentioned earlier, they're lacking
Dopamine and serotonin.
norepinephrine
Norepinephrine. Okay.
Shit that makes you
and
feel
some
good.
a little bit of serotonin too. They're thinking there's still a lot to be studied on all this stuff, but
So what's dopamine makes you feel good too, though, right? That's
that's like the feel good
feel-good chemical.
Yeah,
They call it
that's
dope.
So what does norepinephrine do?
that's your like fight or flight neurotransmitter.
Oh, okay.
That's adrenaline is like what it's known as
Oh.
colloquially. So yeah, that's like your fight or flight response. It's also important in like learning and memory and stuff too.
So so it increases that, right?
Yeah.
So like when you take a stimulant like this, you like make decisions quicker.
It's funny because that's kind of the assumption that the medical community is under. Like it helps cognitive ability, but really studies show that it doesn't even really help with cognition.
Well, what I kind of mean by that is like it doesn't help you make the right decision. It just helps you make a decision.
Exactly.
So like, fight or flight instinct. Like if you had to like fight an attacker, but you could like beat his ass, but you just run away because you're on meth or something. You're not making the right decision. You're just making a decision.
Right. Pretty
Quickly.
much. So
Yeah.
you're not necessarily making good decisions when you're on meth and such.
But you are just making a decision. Because maybe, because like, people with like ADHD are like scatterbrained kind of,
Yep. Yeah, they're all
Well,
over
like-
the place.
But if you have like norepinephrine, you're like,
TT.
Hey, shut up.
you're
I'm just kidding. Love you.
you're like focused more on something. You've like made a decision to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes it a little bit easier.
Okay. I understand.
So yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's really technical. I don't want to talk about that. Okay, so psychostimulants are also used non-medically, like with caffeine or coca leaves and khat, being examples of stimulants consumed today primarily for quality of life purposes.
Khat is the chewing leaves, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Casual use of stimulants for wakefulness or performance enhancement dates back centuries. So as far back as like the 11th century for that.
Wow.
Is it cot?
Yeah.
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 They do that in like Egypt. It's
Yep.
like a big Middle East thing. I
Yep.
think.
Middle East and Africa.
Yeah.
So today it is a mainstay in several countries, including Yemen. And chewing cat leaves remains legal in many areas, including Israel. Interestingly, they also use it for like school kids if they're struggling
really?
in school. Yeah,
Oh,
so they're like the equivalent of ADHD kids. They're also giving them stimulants.
Oh.
So
yikes.
that's kind of weird.
How
yeah.
much is the what's like the dosage? Is that like a pretty high dosage for the cot leaves, or is it
6 leaves.
It's not. So
6
actually,
leaves.
I have some factoids here compared to, like, this is for coca leaves, but just to kind of give you an idea of how weak and how much actual like stimulant is in it. It's only 0.6% cocaine in like coca leaves.
Okay.
So the actual like isolated stimulant, like it's not nearly as strong as if you were to like isolate it, like what you get on the streets or whatever.
Well, what percent of cocaine is cocaine?
Like 25% maybe.
Is it?
Yeah, I think they cut it with a bunch of
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah, they cut it with like
If it's good, obviously.
Sugar or
Yeah.
something.
No, it's like
Sugar.
a baby laxative and all kinds of other weird shit like that.
Yeah, brutal.
AP flour.
No, probably not that one.
And bake a, if you know how they test cocaine,
How?
they bake a cake with it. See what's all fucked up.
Like, this tastes like cocaine.
How do cocaine?
They do it right there on the police car. He's got like one of those easy bake ovens, you know.
Oh yeah.
He's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay.
Yep.
It's a good cupcake.
Delicious. This cupcake is absolutely
This cocaine is
delightful.
shit.
What are the things you put in the oven? Like, they're tiny, but then they get bigger. You guys remember those?
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm confused. Like anything you.
A muffin?
No, they're called like tiny something. I fucking forget. Never
A
mind.
cookie, bitch?
I'll remember it later.
All right, yo, make sure you remind us.
Yeah, I will.
So, on the topic of cocaine being isolated, so it was first isolated in 1860 by Dr. Albert Niemann from leaves of cultivated cocaine. It is also the most studied and discussed alkaloid in the scientific literature.
Wow. That's
yeah.
cool.
So,
Wouldn't have guessed that.
I wonder how how do they figure out that the coca leaves and cot like made you more focused or whatever?
I mean, I guess you could say that about anything.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Because all medicine comes from plants, so it's like
It's kind
Yeah.
of weird though.
I
It's
don't know.
when you just
someone
start,
had to try that shit first.
you start chewing on leaves, I guess, for like a couple hours.
Maybe they like saw the leaves and were like, we could make a tea out of that because
Yeah.
I don't know. You make tea out of leaves, I suppose. And they made a fucking tea, and it was like, holy shit, I'm lit. This
I'm
is
flying
awesome.
high right now. This tea
Yeah.
rules.
But I
This
don't
is
have time to
great.
fucking make tea every morning, so I'm just gonna pop this leaf in my mouth and hey, this
Yeah.
works too.
Yeah,
It's kind of like coffee, actually.
True story.
They say that-
exactly.
They say that like
Exactly,
the Industrial Revolution was like basically started because of coffee,
Hell yeah, coffee for the
Yeah.
win.
because it made workers work more.
Made workers work.
Yeah.
Work. Better
Made
get to work.
Made 12-year-olds polish bullet casings faster.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Pretty much. So the estimated minimum lethal dose of cocaine is 1.2 grams. However, there have been some studies where people die with as little as 30 milligrams when
Damn.
applied to the mucous membranes. But then there are some addicts that may tolerate up to 5 grams daily.
But daily.
Oh shit, probably more than that.
Gross. No, thank you.
That's
That's how one's nose disappears.
Oh,
Yeah.
like if we're talking like pure cocaine, then yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're gonna need to do like 10 grams of coke.
Probs.
yeah.
Which for an addict, it's probably pretty feasible.
Yeah.
You got some? You have some input on that?
TT, what would you like to say? She's got nothing.
Mm.
Okay.
Her cocaine days are over.
Yeah, right. Oh, TT bird. Okay, methamphetamine. So a Japanese chemist first synthesized meth, also called crank, crystal meth, or speed. TT's very interested in this. From another stimulant in 1893. So meth was used early on as a medical treatment for narcolepsy, asthma, and as a weight loss drug. Yep, that'll do it.
That'll do all of those things
You're
pretty well.
all cleared up. During World War II, the Allies and Axis powers both used the drug to keep troops awake. After the war, meth use increased dramatically, even after it was outlawed by the U.S. in 1970. So, it was, let's see, it's actually from, like, they mimicked ephedra, which is a plant, and that's how they came up with like amphetamines and stimulants, which is pretty cool.
So that ephedra plant that produces like a mild like amphetamine, and then we kind of copied it and
Yeah.
like isolated it.
So in 1885, Nagai Nagayoshi, a Japanese chemist studying in Germany, identified the active chemical in ephedra, a stimulant called ephedrine, which we've definitely heard of.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would hear.
It's in
a
like cold
commercial.
medicine and stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they used to make like the weight loss pills, and that was like a big ingredient.
Oh yeah. Well,
Those are outlawed now.
we'll
but-
get to that. Yeah, those
Yeah.
rainbow diet pills.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Woo.
there was a weight loss drug called AIDS.
Yeah.
What?
Seriously, it was
Yeah.
yeah. With AIDS.
With AIDS.
With AIDS. Yeah. AIDS.
It was in the
AIDS.
80s too. It was like right before the AIDS
Yeah.
epidemic thing hit.
Man, bad timing there.
Yeah.
And
Bad
then
timing.
they try to like the marketing was like, all right, we have to change the name. And
Correct.
the CEO was like, no, the name is good.
Yeah.
And, that's why you don't hear of AIDS anymore.
Makes you lose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
it
keeping
does.
the
You're
name.
dying.
Okay, it's a good name.
It's like you're the worst person. You're seriously dumb.
It was Johnny AIDS' namesake. He
Yeah,
didn't want
his guy's name was Jonathan AIDS.
So bad. Okay,
Johnny
so
AIDS.
methamphetamine itself was difficult to make like in the lab until 1919 when another Japanese chemist, Akira Ogata, streamlined the process. He used phosphorus and iodine to reduce the ephedrine into a crystallized form. Hey, crystal
No.
meth, creating the world's first crystal meth.
Well, what's the point of crystallizing it?
I think it's easier to make without like blowing shit up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
Easier to smoke too, am I right, guys? Ooh.
Hey. Word.
Yeah.
All right. Next up.
Yeah, how boring would fucking Breaking Bad be if they were just like chewing on plants or some shit?
Go pick some leaves.
Jesse, go to Home Depot and get some potting soil. We have to grow this cot quick.
10 months later.
All right.
All right.
We got
This
we got
ephedra,
enough
we have
bundle.
two ephedra shrubs.
They're just
How
little
much money can we get?
dismal little shrubs.
Go on the street corner and start selling them, Jesse.
But Mr. T.
What the fuck, bitch? Gotta carry around 80 pounds of leaves,
Just-
bitch.
What the fuck? Walt?
Walt, bitch.
Jesse, what is this? What is this? I found this in your coat. It's just like a leaf. You know what I'm saying? It's like a crumbly ass leaf.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. I swear, it's just I was walking. It's fall, and
I own a
fell in
landscaping business. I fell in a
fell in a
pile
pile
of
of
leaves.
Totally different situation.
Just not a fun show at all. Just super fucking boring.
Super lame.
Not critically acclaimed.
Nope.
Zero critical.
Zero critical acclaim. Pilot episode.
Oh man.
Gus Fring owns a greenhouse. He's a distributor.
One and done for sure. It's fucking
He's got
terrible.
a plastic bag factory that he's gonna put the leaves in.
Oh shit.
Whoops. Ow, my stomach hurts. I'm too full from all the food.
The big
So
freezer
full.
bags, Jesse, we're talking about here.
No, Jesse, hefty. Hefty, Jesse.
stuff.
What are you, stupid?
What are you fucking stupid?
This is wimpy, Jesse. We need hefty, hefty, hefty.
Follow my instructions.
How many times?
Non-scented trash bags.
These are lavender, Jesse.
Lavender.
These are lavender scented. Febreze scented. Ugh, those are icky.
Those are really gross because they mix with trash
I don't
smell.
know, dude. I fucking stick by those, dude.
Which one? It's like
I stick by those.
it's like vanilla bean and like cat shit.
I like
Ooh,
well,
vanilla bean. I don't know about that. Too close to food.
lavender
Oof.
vanilla. I'm all about those ones, dude.
Lavender vanilla. All right, you guys ready to hear about amphetamines?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Doctoral student Lazar Adelanu, I'm probably not saying that right, sorry.
Nope.
Romanian chemist, was the first to synthesize amphetamine in 1887.
Oh, so he's like a vampire or something?
Yep, exactly.
Shit.
You know it. But he was more interested in oil than stimulants because he wasn't a piece of shit. And he abandoned his research, eventually discovering the modern method of refining crude oil. No big deal.
Boring.
Yeah, so he's kind of still a piece of shit, but
I mean, yeah,
I mean the guy who just cigarette meth did a lot less damage than that fucking guy.
true. You're probably right. Excuse me. It took another 40 years for scientists to revisit the chemical. And when they did, they discovered its potent psychological and physical effects.
Oh my god.
Ruh-roh. Turns out that amphetamine is an effective decongestant. So when inhaled, nasal passages and lungs clear up.
Oh.
So remember
Starting to
that
like
like
this.
fight or flight, like when your sympathetic nervous system kicks on,
Mm-hmm.
your body stops like resting and digesting. So all of your secretions like dry up. Because ain't nobody got time for that.
You know what's funny?
What?
So I had like really bad nasal congestion
Per usual.
like 2 weeks ago. It was super bad. So like one of the ways you can like stop it is like you close your mouth and then you plug your nose and then you rock back and forth
What?
and like your like body will start to panic because it can't breathe. So it'll like instantly clear up your nose
What
for
the
a couple
fuck?
for like a couple minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're probably
Jesus.
getting
Yeah.
that like boost of adrenaline.
Yeah, it's your
Whoa.
your nasal patches freak out and then they just
Yeah.
open. Yeah, because they don't.
What the
Because they think.
fuck?
Yeah.
So you're essentially
You're drowning or
tricking
something.
your body
Yeah,
into
yeah.
being like,
I'm drowning.
"Hey guys,
Yeah.
Need more
danger."
oxygen.
It was super weird. I was like, what the
Wow.
fuck? So it's called the like rhinitis or whatever when your nasal passages close
Yep.
up. And like, so yeah, you just plug your nose and you fucking rock back and forth and don't breathe. And then, boom.
Go to a specialist, dude. He can
Whoa.
fix that for you like that.
Well, I have to get,
Health
whatever that
insurance.
thing is called. Well, yeah, I have to get that too.
Yeah.
But whatever it's called is like, it's an elective surgery. So
Yeah.
I have to pay for it. Bitch.
What's elective about that? I don't think
I'm not dying and I go to the doctor and I say I need this surgery. Because it
no.
makes me feel
Yeah, but
better.
if it affects
False.
your
False.
Yeah, if it affects your quality of life,
Yeah.
aka
It doesn't
like
matter.
breathing,
It's an elective surgery, okay?
No, it's not.
it won't be.
I also want to be 6'8". Okay, that would help me. That would help my life. Okay, I don't
No, it
think-
wouldn't. That's cosmetic.
If you're a good candidate for
It
it,
would make me feel
then
better.
insurance will approve it.
Yeah.
Because a doctor like writes a note like, I think he's a great candidate because, and this would improve his like quality of life, blah blah blah, and then they
Yeah.
approve it, and then you don't have to pay anything.
Yeah,
I
dude.
don't think so.
How would you know how insurance works? You don't have any.
See it?
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever.
See it every day. People get approved for that every day.
Yep. So,
Yeah, they go in there and they fucking yank some shit out and do all sorts of crazy
Ugh.
shit.
Yeah.
All for free, dude.
yeah, think about it. Could be.
Didn't your betrothed get that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He got a bunch of surgery,
Oh, yeah.
sinus stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rhinoplasty.
Feels a lot better. Yeah, so think about it.
Yeah, dude.
Might be cool. So, as we were saying, amphetamines be good at decongesting the people. What was that?
I don't know.
It's a ghost.
Mark's being a little bitch.
So, in 1932, Smith, Kline, and French. I feel like Smith and Kline, like GlaxoSmithKline, the drug company, I feel like those are the same people.
I bet you're right. I would not
I
doubt
was
it.
thinking that when
Yeah.
I read this. So they started selling the inhaler Benzedrine. So it didn't have like the pressurized canisters. It contained a strip soaked in amphetamine oil.
Jesus
So it was
Christ.
just like that was the old school version of an
Oh.
inhaler.
So you just like held that up to your mouth and just like took a big
Yeah, just
inhale.
like a big old whiff.
Oh, right.
Yep. So people actually started prying open the inhaler, taking out the cotton and either like eating it or like injecting the
Holy smokes.
fluid from it. Yeah, gross. Meanwhile, scientists started studying amphetamine stimulant effects, and by the mid-1930s, newly available Benzedrine salts were put in pill form and prescribed for sleep disorders, depression, and weight loss. And as America started to get ready for war, pills showed promise as a weapon.
WW2.
Yep.
The real hero.
Yep.
World War II.
Meth.
Methamphetamine.
Truly.
Thank God.
So, just days after the U.S. entered World War II, WW2, Northwestern University physiologist Andrew Ivy, so local gay,
His name is Ivy. His last name is Ivy.
IVY.
Get it?
LOL. Get it?
Nice.
So he submitted a proposal suggesting that the Office of Science Research and Development, federal agency that conducted military medical research, test Benzedrine against other wakefulness aids. So they were testing it against like meth and caffeine, I think. And at first, Ivy's tests showed that Benzedrine didn't produce better results in either of them, but over time, he became more and more convinced that it was worth prescribing to people, even though it was starting to show that it was habit forming and there was little evidence that it had a positive effect on judgment, like you were saying, Tom. So just because you're like
You're
quicker,
making a decision. It's not
yeah,
the right one.
doesn't mean that you're doing
I like
Yeah.
that.
You're just making a decision.
make an assessment. Yep. So
It's like when you go to like Taco Bell. It's like, should I order the Crunch Wrap Supreme or should I order the Shitmaster 5000? It's like
well, I mean, the answer is really very simple.
Somebody on math would be like,
I don't want to eat because
yeah,
stimulants.
I want my organs to fail.
I have an empty cup full of.
I'll take a Baja Blast, please. One Baja Blast coming right up. Get some more stimulant shit in you. Yeah.
Sugar's kind of a man. They have the crazy. Have you seen those experiments with those rats with sugar?
Briefly, but
And-
which one are you thinking of?
They like put them in water and they have these like rafts, and one raft is pretty close by, and the other raft that has sugar on it is like super fucking far away. And they like get these rats like addicted to sugar,
Oh,
and
God.
then they put the rat in water, and then the rat is like, he can swim to safety with that little raft that's really close by, or he can basically just die by swimming out all the way to this raft with a big pile of sugar on there, and the rats always just die.
Yeah, it's
That
like a
was just
drug
from-
addiction.
Yeah, the big ass fucking sugar
Yeah.
raft. Yeah.
That's why people die every goddamn day
Yeah.
trying to chase that high.
That's got to be the most like insidious shit. Just the sugar. How much sugar is in like
Everything.
everybody's diet? Yeah,
It's so bad.
It's like unavoidable.
That's why we're all getting cancer and
Yeah.
dying and shit.
Insane.
It's not ideal.
Yeah.
Anyway, yep. Let's see here. So yeah, in 1942, military placed a large order for the pills and just started handing them out. So they were given like 2 of the Benzedrine inhalers and then like a bunch of packets of 5 milligram pills. This Ivy guy was a total sketchball. He actually was indicted, or like would be later on, in connection with promoting a cancer treatment that was actually like not effective.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so that was really cool.
Did they? So they had like basically. Did they know that it was like super habit forming and it would like fuck you up?
I'm sure at this
Or
point,
were
probably,
they
yeah.
just like, cross that bridge when we come to
They
it?
had an idea that it was habit forming, but
Mhm.
they didn't
They're
care.
just like, fuck it.
Yeah, no, they don't care. Anything to win. Okay, so found on the battlefield, everybody gets their inhalers, their pills, everybody's happy. All is well. So the U.S. wasn't the only country that researched or used stimulants during WW2.
WW2.
Meth, marketed to Germans as the alertness aid Pervitin, and in other countries under other names, was the drug of choice for German soldiers and helped Japanese kamikaze airmen prepare to carry out their suicide missions. So they'd be
Jeez.
all hopped up on meth, and that's how they would like get people to
That's fucking awesome.
complete the
That's pretty metal,
It
actually.
is, dude. It's fucking awesome.
It's-
I mean, that's how I'd want to go out. Well, I mean, if I was driving a fucking plane into something, I'd definitely want to be super high, at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like the better option would be just to like
Not
fly your plane back.
turn around
And,
and get out
I mean, you know.
and then live your life.
yeah.
See your family again? I don't know.
That's what I,
Don't be a pussy,
Yeah.
man. Hop in.
hop in, give me some meth. give me that
just
extra
a
dose.
thought, you know.
Give me my alertness aid, and we'll get this show on the road.
Yeah, dude.
Because you know,
Bonsai.
you think a plane isn't like a single-use item, you know. It's not
Well.
like it's not like a candy bar. Like once you eat it,
Just like a throwaway item.
It's a single-use item when you have everything to lose, bro.
Under the influence, soldiers who might have otherwise been, you know, a little scared or anxious would be like, yeah. So, yeah, it was used to boost their mood and keep them in the trenches and just kind of like delayed the PTSD a little bit.
Yeah, kind of smart, really.
Did you
Hell
know?
yeah.
This is a little tangent. Well, it's kind of tangentially related. Ooh.
Okay, please
So,
share.
In
Not a
war,
word, but nice.
whenever you're in combat, only about, I think it was 12% of people when they fire a gun actually fire at the enemy. Did you know that?
So they were just like firing in the air to make it look like they were doing something.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. So most people, don't want
What?
to kill other people.
Yeah, of course not.
So those aim kind of away from people.
What?
But, yeah. So only 12% of the people actually like
Wow.
try to kill other people. So it's
That's-
kind of heartwarming in a horrific way.
so heartwarming.
But I'm guessing if you're on meth, you're
Oh,
not.
I'm fucking.
Yeah, you're like it's like Call of Duty, dude.
I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking invincible, dude. I don't give a
Terrible.
shit.
Because you're not even because you have you have 2 decisions. You have 2 choices to make.
Right.
Yeah.
You either shoot a guy or you don't shoot a guy.
Yeah,
and if
yeah,
you're
like
on
you're-
meth, you just
You're being shot at, so that's already scary.
yeah.
So you don't want to like focus
Yeah, at that point, you're almost
and
trying
like
to stop
find
the
the target
noise.
and like line it up. But if you're fucking high and super focused, someone's getting shot, and,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
it ain't gonna be you unless he's on a higher dose.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's-
Who's on a higher dose of meth right now?
That was the real war,
That was the,
The
real
real-
war. Who has more
the real
meth?
challenge.
Do you know how much? So, like the what is the German version of meth called?
Pervitin. 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 I'm probably
Is-
pronouncing it wrong, but yeah, the alertness aid. The brand was Pervitin.
Is that like
Pervitin.
is that stronger than the
Let's see. I'm gonna look up
Because I'm guessing,
Pervitin.
I feel like the Nazis wouldn't have any scruples in just like giving them insane doses. Because like,
They called it pilot salt. That's awesome,
that's a great name.
right?
Give me some pilot salt.
It looks so like look how not sinister that looks.
No, yeah, it looks like
Little tube.
it
For
looks like some Tums.
Tums. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a little Tums cylinder.
That's a big fucking pill. Jesus.
Pervitin.
You know, is that amphetamine?
This is methamphetamine. So they called it pilot's chocolate,
Yeah,
tank chocolate. Yep.
that's a good one.
Give me that tank chocolate. Ugh, God. But the pill was the most common form. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Call it
That's
Hitler
crazy.
dust.
Hitler dust. Hey.
Hitler dust was what you
I didn't know they gave them inhalers. That's pretty interesting.
Ugh. Gosh. So anyway, yeah. Super crazy. So yeah, who's more hopped up on psychostimulants? They are the winner. All right, so so civilian use that got more and more popular. So kind of was the soldiers and stuff first, and then it ended up being all of the wives at home that started taking it.
I can see that. I mean, can you imagine something more nightmarish than being a 1950s like stay-at-home wife? You know,
Fuck that.
Jesus.
1,000 times over.
Yeah,
No,
they
thank
used to
you.
take like antidepressants at the wazoo.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah,
And yeah, so specific formulations for weight loss took off after World War II. Smith, Kline, and French, the same company that produced Benzedrine, started planning for this shift early. As soon as the war ended, they hired Charles Ivy, the same man who helped introduce Benzedrine to the armed forces. Wait, Charles Ivy? Wait, what? Is this the same
Same guy?
person? What the fuck? The other one was
same
Andrew.
guy.
And the other one was Andrew. Are they related? What?
Oh, wait, yeah, are they brothers or something?
What's going on here?
There's no way there's two people with the last name Ivy that are. Let's see.
A smart family.
Right? And
Must have really liked
Horrible.
math.
yeah, they really liked stimulants. Let's see. And Andrew Ivy. Let's see.
Those Ivy brothers up to it again.
Right.
Some math.
Setting trends.
Andrew C. Ivy and Kirby Eisen. I feel like this article is wrong. I feel like it was a misprint. There's no way. Like Charles Andrew Ivy. No, that's not right. I think it's Andrew. I think this maybe was a misprint. So yeah,
Damn.
I assume it's the same dude because he's the same man who helped introduce Benzedrine to the armed forces. So they conducted a study on amphetamine toxicity. I'm sure it was like totally legit. Unsurprisingly, concluded that it was safe for weight loss.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mhm.
Safe.
Ridiculous. So it did have a little bit of competition. So there were some other drugs on the market like Clarcotabs, which combined amphetamine salts with thyroid and other compounds.
Jesus Christ.
And they would like make them all like pretty colors and trying to make them like look more appealing.
For the ladies.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So they were known as like rainbow diet pills, prescribed like super lackadaisically, whatever that word is. So you could just go into a clinic and see somebody for like 2 minutes and they would be like, oh, here's your, bottle of colorful things, especially for you, tailored to fit your needs.
Some rainbow meth.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
that's exactly right. And the drug companies would tell the physicians, like, it's like a psychological trick that you can play on people, like making them all different colors and making people think that it's like tailored specifically for
Jesus
what they
Christ.
need. Yeah, so it was just like mind
damn.
games. The quote from one of the companies was like, "That's a little psychology. It's well worth it to like fuck with the colors and stuff. You
Wait,
should
wait,
have
wait,
more
wait.
than one color."
Hold on. So maybe you were just about to explain this, but just so like you can like choose your color, or it's like the bottle is a mixed bag, like a rainbow.
I think the bottle was a mixed bag because it would be like, oh, you get this extra, and some of them had like barbiturates and amphetamines.
Sick.
So it's like,
Bro, it's like a mystery box, dude.
speedball.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, holy shit.
So yeah, it was just insane. So for decades, diet pill companies marketed their wares directly to doctors, so just like fucking like OxyContin and everything, and told them by prescribing a rainbow of pills they could sell the illusion of personalization.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
So you choose your fucking color,
Yeah,
basically.
so
right?
you should have more than one color of every medication, said one brochure, warning doctors never to prescribe the same combination twice. That's a little psychology and is well worth it.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking terrible. So yeah, amphetamine was combined with drugs like barbiturates. High doses and untested combinations were common, and though the medical establishment looked down on those like sketchy clinics, they were super hard to regulate, and like the logistics of trying to close them was just like too much, so they just like did nothing for a while.
You
Sounds
probably,
really familiar.
probably made a fucking ton of money.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's just all
Couldn't
bullshit.
touch them.
So the dangers: dependence, elevated blood pressure and pulse, and stimulant-induced psychosis. Those started to pop up more and more. In 1959, the FDA cracked down on Benzedrine inhalers, making them available by prescription only. Before that, you could just get them over the counter. It's fucking wild. But people were still using amphetamine pills, so it was like, okay, that's absolutely no change. So people started to use them more recreationally. By 1970, 5% of Americans used prescription amphetamines, and another 3.2 million were addicted. So not great. It took like several young white women, of course, dying to actually like put some regulations on everything. In 1970, they passed the Controlled Substances Act. Amphetamines became a Schedule III drug, and now they're actually scheduled as Schedule II. So it's way harder to get them, and they're, you know, closely regulated, which is good. Yeah, so great.
Really, really though, isn't Adderall pretty easy to get?
Oh yeah, here.
Easy. Yeah. You
Don't worry.
even need
I'll tell you all about it.
don't even need a diagnosis.
It's
Honestly,
so bad.
you don't.
Yeah, all of the ads on like Instagram and Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't even need to. You can just fill out this short survey and you got your ADHD
Yikes.
medications.
Have you seen the one where
really
it's
bad.
like, I think untreated ADHD cost me my romantic relationship, and I'm just like, are you fucking?
Yeah, dude, they're pulling
it's an
out
ad,
all
yeah.
the stops. They're
It's
like,
an ad for like a telemedicine that clinic that like specializes in that, and I was like, holy shit,
it's
bro.
so bad. It's really
Bro.
scary, and they're
It's
targeting
fucking
women
terrifying.
now. Because I don't know, not as many women are diagnosed, but that's changing because everyone on TikTok is like, if you have these 3 things wrong with you, you probably have ADHD. No,
If you've ever had a hangnail, you need
Yeah,
Adderall.
you need that,
Yep.
dude.
correct.
Get through the day.
Yep. So, stimulant use today, it's still widely used and misused. In 2018, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services completed the first comprehensive analysis of the prevalence of prescription stimulant use, misuse, use disorders, and motivations for misuse in the U.S. adult population. So looking at annual averages, approximately 6.6%, or 16 million of the population, are prescribed stimulants or were prescribed in that previous year.
Wow.
4.5% used them appropriately without misuse, but 2% misused the prescriptions at least once. And then 0.2% had prescription stimulant use disorders. So yeah, 6.6% of people have used prescription stimulants, which is kind of wild.
Self-reporting.
Jesus.
Self-reporting. I would.
Well, they're
bet the numbers-
prescribed, aren't
yeah.
they? So
Right.
they would have the information on that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, diversion is a big issue. Like college kids giving some to their friends, and using it as a party drug too, like misusing it that way. Yeah, it's brutal. It's happening a lot. So, yeah, we don't really know the long-term effects of stimulant use, how we're using it now, because
Maybe it makes you live longer.
we'll find out.
Yeah, we don't know. It could be super cool. You don't know that.
Could be great. I don't know.
who knows?
It might
You
preserve
could be
you.
missing out. You could be
Yeah.
missing out this
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah,
Not being on
guess we'll find
Sure,
out.
if you're listening to this, do some drugs illegally.
No, don't do any of that.
Do them. I command you.
Oh my god, you're terrible. Yeah, so that's
Damn.
stimulants, psychostimulants,
Damn, bro.
y'all.
So, we really don't know the long-term effects.
Not really,
We've
no.
been using them for like 200 years.
So,
almost.
but not like we use them now. Like they were using them, like housewives were randomly using them for, weight loss and stuff, but now we're using them to improve quality of life, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So people are taking them for work and
School and shit.
yeah, work and school, and some people are on them short term, some people are on them forever. So we don't have like longitudinal studies yet, like following people and figuring out how it affects them long term.
I feel like not a lot of. You don't really hear of like older people doing like Adderall and stuff.
I think the oldest patient I've seen is 54.
Yeah.
For Adderall.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are patients in there. I have some in their 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
60s maybe not, but yeah, 40s and 50s for sure. There's quite a bit.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're like 60, why not?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, what is it gonna do?
True. I don't know.
Make you.
Forever young. I wanna be forever young. Do you really
Give me my
want to live
fucking Adderall,
forever?
you piece of shit.
Forever.
Sounds like it'll make you better like bingo or something.
Yeah, dude.
You're really gonna focus hard on that
Yeah,
bingo board.
Throw that bocce ball a little harder,
Yeah.
Just crocheting things for family members you don't even have, or just don't even talk to you anymore because you're in a fucking nursing home. You're just crocheting
That's
anyway.
so sad.
Maybe ask out Sandra at your water pool yoga,
Did you just say water pool yoga?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the old folks, they
Yeah,
get in the water
yeah,
and they
well-
dance around and shit.
Pool yoga?
Finally
Yeah.
get up the courage.
Yeah.
I did.
You're a divorcee, your wife was hit by a train in the 50s.
So you're not a divorcee if your wife was hit by a train, you fucking idiot.
Well, you divorced her before she got hit by the train.
That's
Or
why she got
after,
it.
whatever.
So are you a widower or are you a divorcee?
It was shit was different in the 50s, okay? You were married for life and death.
Oh, jeez.
I'll get you, bitch.
Is that what people from the 50s sound like?
You brought that
I'll
coffin
get
with
you,
you.
bitch.
I'm gonna get you.
You know how we say that old ball and chain? We say that old dusty coffin and chain. That's what they used to say back in the day.
That old ball and chain, that old
Yeah.
dusty train.
That old dusty train.
Teacher.
That goddamn train to San Francisco. Hit my wife, Juliet.
Oh my gosh. DT, what are your thoughts?
Juliet.
Final thoughts? Questions, comments, concerns?
She's a fucking stupid dog. She doesn't know anything.
Oh my god, you're horrible.
She doesn't even know I'm making fun of her right now.
Shake. Paw. Good girl.
Smelly animal.
She's a beautiful girl. Oh. Wink.
T-Tums.
Boop. Oh, good girl. Can I have a paw? Good girl. She's such a good girl.
She's on fucking meth, dude. Can dogs do meth and not die instantly?
Probably. I don't
Yeah.
see why not. I think their brain chemistry is pretty similar to ours. I just made that up. I
Is
don't know
it?
if
Yeah,
that's
that
true.
sounds
I have
extremely
no,
wrong,
I have no
but okay.
fucking clue. Probably. I think so. They're smart. Are you
Well,
a smart girl?
Some of them are.
I'm smart.
Schmidt.
What are our next topics that we're gonna do?
I'm gonna do so. Mine's a little bit weird because mine is like kind of in flux right now because there's a lot of information rolling in. But I'm going to do the Delphi murders.
Okay. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, because
That'll
there's
be awesome.
been like some updates.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But Mark, what are you doing for your next one?
I don't know, dude. TBD, to be honest.
Okay.
Are you leading in any sort of direction, like type of subject?
You guys ever heard of Columbine?
What's up with you and shooters, dude?
just
You're
kidding,
starting to scare me.
Because I'm a white male.
Well, it's because you're in a black trench coat too,
Oh.
and you brought a book bag with you, and you're almost 30. It's super weird.
Jesus.
Nah, dude.
All the other kids something better run.
Did you know what that song's about? Columbine?
Yeah, it does. That's why I'm singing it.
Oh, is that what it's about?
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
Columbine, dude.
You didn't know that? Think of the
No.
lyrics.
Better run, faster than my brother.
bullet.
Yeah, like you better run faster than the slowest kid, or else you're gonna get fucking pop.
Yeah.
I thought it was faster than my bullet.
Oh, whatever.
He
well,
just
then
says
it,
bullet.
well, it's
What
even
do you
more
think
obvious.
It's even
Jesus
more.
Christ.
Wait, are we sure?
100%.
100%.
100%.
Pumped Up Kicks is about Columbine?
200%. Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Here we go.
You really didn't know that?
No.
You just thought the lyrics were just really wacky or something?
Correct.
Oh my
And then
God.
Toxic by Britney Spears is actually fucking about I don't know.
The Fukushima nuclear
Yeah, the-
disasters.
Are you joking?
No, dude. Dead ass B.
About a kid basically losing his mind and plotting revenge. Well, that sounds like
It's about Columbine.
That's not really
School
about Columbine.
shooting?
It's just about school shooting.
Pumped Up Kicks. Upbeat tune sung from the perspective of a school shooter. Ugh. I hate this.
You really? Okay, well. That was
Yeah.
like a really big song where it
Yeah,
gets.
dude. Huge. Massive.
Where was I?
Bro, that was like in your wheelhouse, dog.
I
Yeah, for
know.
real.
I listened.
You
I
were really-
literally listened to this all the time.
Yeah,
dude.
you were like 14 when that came out.
Wake up, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wake up to the programming, brother.
Wow. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah, it talks about his like abusive dad and shit in there.
Jesus Christ. Our school, okay, this person on TikTok, our school had a shooting threat and they were announcing it, and my teacher started playing this and started playing the song.
What the fuck?
That's so messed
Yeah,
up.
that's a
the
sick ass
fuck?
teacher. Holy shit, that's
yeah,
funny
wow,
as
your
fuck.
teacher's rad. Oof.
That's fucking
Christ.
hilarious.
That is spooky, scary skeletons for sure.
There's so many school shootings. It's insane.
It's really disgusting.
My my high school music teacher
Was a school shooter?
No. Dude, basically, man, he gave me the weirdest vibe. And like we would have to do like chair placements and shit, like play a random piece of sheet music like while he sits like directly behind you, like in a room alone.
Oh,
And breathes
God.
down your neck.
So
he didn't get abused as a kid or anything.
No, well, he was in the Red Lake shooting in Minnesota too. Like he was a teacher there.
The
What?
Red Lake
Yeah,
shooting.
yeah. Like he was there like the day it happened.
Whoa. Did that happen before or after you?
Before.
Wow.
Yeah. Red Lake.
It was in Minnesota.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude, that fool was there that day.
2005.
Yep.
10 people, including the perp.
Yeah. He was a weird guy.
So stupid. People are dumb.
Did they ever arrest these people?
They all off
Yeah,
themselves.
they'll shoot themselves.
Yeah, I feel like every time they just kill themselves.
Yeah. They're big fucking dummies.
Like I can't think of one school shooter that has been taken alive.
The one in Florida.
Oh, yeah, the one that just happened recently.
Cruz.
Oh, did he have the JCS video?
Yeah. Where he was like faking
Oh, that's
mental
right.
illness.
Yeah, that was.
I see demons.
Oh, the demons, man! The demons.
Oh, my God, it's ridiculous.
He's a fucking loser with stupid ears.
Well, they're all losers.
Ugh,
Kind of the point, I guess.
scary.
Demons, dude.
He's like, all right, kid, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
you
fucking
idiot.
nerd.
You fucking lame.
Should do some
No
fucking
lames.
math, nerd.
No lames, dude.
Nope.
Yeah.
No lames allowed. Right, DT Bird?
Too much of a P word to shoot himself. So he's alive still. Rotting in prison.
He almost got away with it too.
Yeah, he was.
If it wasn't for those darn kids.
God
Well, he
damn
like
it.
stopped at like a McDonald's or whatever and like talked to.
Oh, my God.
He talked to like the brother of a girl he just like killed.
Oh, my
He's
God.
like, oh, wow, yeah, no, I've been at McDonald's all day. I don't know anything about
Yeah,
that.
It's like
I've just
Oh,
been
my gosh.
He's sitting in McDonald's in my bright red t-shirt.
Yeah.
Not conspicuous. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea. No clue.
figure it out,
I
loser.
don't know. Whatever, dude, it's going to be
You
great.
know what you should do?
Huh.
Get outside your wheelhouse, dude. And do the Loch Ness monster or something. Nasty, what's going on with her?
Oh, did you guys see
Loch
that
Ness.
the Loch Ness Monster was likely like a whale penis?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
The famous photo where it's sticking out of there?
Yep.
That makes sense, I guess.
Sure does.
Nice.
Yeah.
What, like
so.
an alive whale was just like, what's up? Check this out.
Myth
motherfucker."
debunk.
Check this out.
Yeah. What's
It's kinda
up?
cool, I guess.
What's up, bitches?
I thought it was just a big ass sturgeon.
It's mythical.
Now check this out.
Sturgeons are fucking humongous. Have you ever seen like a
Well.
giant sturgeon before? They're like 20 feet long. They're fucking insane.
That's skewy. Yeah, check it out.
Oh my god, it does, dude.
Check it.
What?
Oh, that is just a big whale dick.
Okay.
Told you.
It is.
So you don't have to do Loch Ness Monster. We already know what it
Yeah,
is.
it's just a big whale.
Confirmed.
I mean,
Debunked.
Whale dick.
I guess you could do it. You could just do a whole podcast on whale dicks, I guess. Be kind of interesting.
Segue into
Would
like
it though?
turtle dicks.
No, I guess.
Turtle dicks are crazy too.
No, no, it's the mole dicks are weird. Because it's like 4.
What?
It's like pronged. Yeah.
That's TT doesn't like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I
She's
don't know
disturbed.
why, but
TT,
TT says I'm disturbed.
you know,
cover
God,
your ears.
God just rolled some dice and he's like,
He was like, all right.
4 dicks, giant dick, weird looking dick, dick with eyes. Boom. He's a weird guy. That
Let
guy.
there be dicks.
Let there be some
Weird ones.
weird ones, cool looking ones,
Scary ones.
scary ones,
Multiples.
multiple ones.
Legendary dicks that we talked about for fucking hundreds of years.
That people will think is a water
A giant
monster.
water monster.
It turns out, dicks.
Dicks.
Turns out it's just a big old dick.
Sick. God, we're so fucking stupid.
I think
Just like the
that
human
about
race in
that about
general.
wraps it up.
Yeah.
That about wraps that up. Great TT. All right, peace, bitches.
Bye. Have a good day. Bye.